Hey fairy friends, thanks for joining me today. By request, I have an amazing session for you that will help to unlock tension in your neck and your shoulders and really this whole upper triangle. So let's get right into it. Welcome to your practice, yogis. We are going to start this session on our bums, seated, and right into some breath of fire, which will just help us charge up and oxygenate our whole body in every cell. So sweep your arms up into a V, curl your forefingers into the pad of the palm, keep your thumbs out facing one another. Close your eyes and just consciously soften those shoulders down a little bit, but you're still sitting up nice and tall. And we're going to begin pumping the breath out from the belly. The inhale happens naturally, and as we pump the breath out from the belly, it comes out with power through the nose. Keep this breath going. It can be nice and slow, especially if it's new to you. You can totally keep it slow or gradually speed it up. And I want you to imagine as you are working this breath of fire, as you pump that belly in on the breath out, that you are spreading vitality and energy to every part of your being from your navel center. Arms are nice and strong and straight, open heart. Keep this going another 30 seconds. And now inhale through the nose, bring your thumb tips to touch, reach your other four fingers up towards the sky, hold that breath in. Good, and now as you exhale, bring your arms back into the V. We're gonna begin here another round, like breath of fire, but with the tongue out, puppy dog breath to really clear out that throat center. Tongue in, inhale, thumb tips touch, other four fingers up to the sky. Hold that breath in, take in another sip of air through an O-shaped mouth. Squeeze your sit bones here, activating your root lock, drawing the energy up. And then exhale through the mouth, release, sweeping the fingertips out by the sides and then gently to the earth. Just take a moment, pausing, feeling the shifts inside yourself with just a little bit of breath work. Cool. All right, you can keep your eyes closed if you'd like. Grab opposite elbows behind your back here. Again, soften those shoulders down. So just focusing on releasing here. And then we're gonna start some neck rolls. So just starting to circle your head to the right. I want you to breathe in as your head drops down and the back of the neck opens. And then breathe out through the mouth like you're fogging up a mirror as you tip your head back and open the front of the throat. Take it nice and slow. Working into all the nooks and crannies, breaking through the tension in the neck there. I know that there's a lot for me right now, a lot that I'm holding on to in the neck and in the throat and in the shoulders. So just really get in there. Let's give them some loving TLC to these areas, your upper triangle. Just pause wherever you're at and reverse the direction of the circles. Keep the same breath going. This feels so good. 2 more revolutions. All right, bring your chin and your head to neutral. Sweep your arms out to the sides and then bring your fingertips onto your shoulders, thumbs in back, forefingers in front. Your elbows are straight out of the shoulders, chin is level. We're going to inhale to twist to the left, exhale, twist to the right. You can close those eyes. Taking it nice and slow to start. And then once your spine warms up, you can begin to speed it up and really ring out here all the way up the spine. And now inhale to center, reach your elbows up. Taking another sip of air through an O-shaped mouth. Let the breath in, let the light in. Squeeze your root lock. Containing, feeding every cell in your body with loving prana, loving chi. And then exhale, release through the mouth. Arms down. You can give your shoulders a little shimmy here. Groove it out. And then we'll meet in tabletop, all fours. So go ahead and bring your paws nice and wide under your shoulders, your knees right under your hips, your toes pointing straight back behind you. And let's begin to circle to the right here, yogis. Breathing in as you come forward, breathing out as you sweep your booty back to your heels. And we're moving circular to the right. Just really inviting some bigger breath here to join you on this journey. Opening up the shoulders and the hips here, double whammy. Pause it, reverse it, circle to the left. Pressing all 10 finger pads into the earth, taking some pressure off of your wrists. And now sit your hips back to your booty, rise all the way up on your shins, stretch your arms open wide like a beautiful flower blossoming open. Inhale, and then exhale, wrap your arms around yourself. Give yourself a hug as you bow your head down towards the earth. Inhale to open wide, exhale, wrap the arms. See if you can wrap the opposite arm under each time so that you're alternating which arm is on top. And just let yourself express here. Move like you. One more breathing in as you breathe out, right arm under the left. Give yourself a hug. And then inhale, rise all the way up on your shins again with eagle arms. Right arm under the left. See if you can really reach your fingertips, up towards the sky. And we're going to step our right foot out into a horse stance so that your right knee is bent, the heel is right under the knee, and your right toes are turned out to the right. And just take a couple fun pulses here into the right thigh. So just a little side to side. Amazing. And then come to neutral. Draw your left heel underneath you even more and have a seat on it. Release your arms wide, right arm inside right leg, left arm reaches up and out. Turn your left thumb down and then wrap your left arm behind your back. So your left arm here is internally rotated. Lean back into your left shoulder blade and then allow your head to just go off to the side there so that your right ear becomes magnetized there towards your right shoulder. Close your eyes and just breathe nice and deep. Focus on softening both of those shoulders down a little bit for one more round of breath. Amazing. Gently come back up into your horse stance, left shin straight back behind you. Take a little bounce off of your left foot and then right foot, and then step your right foot forward so that you're in a low crescent. Grab opposite elbows here overhead. Squeeze your root lock, dip the weight forward a little bit more, and then lean your chest up and back and see if you can draw your arms and your elbows back. And then slide your fingertips down the forearms, clasp your hands with your right palm facing up towards the sky, and see if you can reach your arms back even more. These are some of my favorite arm variations for shoulder opening. So good. Take one more deep breath in. And then breathe out to release the fingertips to frame your front foot. Rock your hips back and lengthen that front leg for a half split. You might drag your hands back a little bit so that your shoulders aren't so creeped up by the ears. Inhale to lengthen your spine. And then exhale, just bend the elbows straight back and fold as much as you can in this moment. Just let your head go. And then inhale to a flat back, rebend your front knee, plant your palms, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, and then step your right foot back into downward facing dog. Plugging those 10 finger pads into the earth, letting your head get heavy. Just giving yourself a moment here to move around, to do what you need to do. And then landing, neutral place, hips high. Inhale, lift your heels high, roll forward, plank pose. Exhale, lower your knees, your chest, and your chin. Hug those elbows in by the ribs. Point the toes, lengthen the legs. See if you can tense your fingertips right here. Keep the elbows drawing in, and then inhale, press into the earth, lift your chest for a little bit of a bigger baby cobra, sliding those shoulders down and back. And then exhale, press your fingertips into the earth, sit back, child's pose. You might even keep your fingers tented and your elbows lifted. And slowly roll up through the spine. Inhale to rise up like your beautiful flower. And then exhale, give yourself a hug, curl in. Another round here, Tibetan sun salutes. Inhale, reaching up, exhale, left arm under the right, bow into yourself. Rise up with eagle arms here on your shins. Take a sacred moment just to reach those fingertips up and feel that stretch across the shoulder blades. And then we'll step our left foot out to the left, horse stance. Take a few fun little bounces into that left thigh. Getting nice and buoyant. And then come to center, spin that right heel underneath you. Have a seat. You can turn those left toes forward a tad. Free your arms. Left arm inside left leg, right arm reaches back behind you. And then turn your right thumb down and wrap that arm behind your back. Left ear towards left shoulder. Soften where you can here and breathe a little bit deeper into the places that feel sticky or stuck. One more round. Oh, right on, okay. Come back up into your horse, right shin straight back behind you. Take a little bounce now off of that left foot and step it forward, right into your low crescent. Grabbing opposite elbows, stretch your chest open, and then slide the fingertips down the forearms. Clasp the hands with your left palm facing up towards the sky this time. And then see if you can check out dragging your arms a little bit further behind you. But keep your belly drawing in, so stay connected here to your center. Right hip forward, breathe in. And then breathe out, fingertips tent to frame your front foot. Rock your hips back, maybe flex that front foot. Walk your fingertips back a little bit. Inhale to lengthen out through the spine, and then exhale to fold. Inhale to lengthen up, rebend your front knee, plant the palms, tuck your back toes, lift the back knee, and then step back, downward facing dog. Nice and neutral. Inhale to come forward plank. Exhale, lower your knees, your chest, and your chin. Lengthen out the legs, point the toes, tent the fingertips, elbows in. Inhale to lift up for your cobra. And then exhale, sit back, child's pose. Inhale to come forward, all fours, tabletop. Exhale, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. All right, we're gonna walk our hands back to our feet. Once you get there, just hang in a standing forward fold. Grab opposite elbows. You can swing side to side. Let's all breathe in through the nose, and then as you breathe out, just flutter your lips. Again, inhale. Releasing the muscles of the face. And then see if you can interlace your hands behind your back here. Of course, have as much of a bend in the knees as your body needs, as your hamstrings need. If you are catching that interlace behind your back, just let your arms go. Just really breathing into that upper back, the base of the neck. Amazing. Now you're going to let your arms go. Lift to a flat back. Turn your toes out a little bit and drop your booty down between your heels into a squat. So we're going to do something super gnarly, but awesome. So it's probably going to feel like a lot of sensation. I know that it does for me. So I'm going to turn and face you for this one so you can really see what's going on. So we're going to move into chicken pose. So you're going to bring one arm, bring the back of the hand to the side ribs on that same side. And then you're going to do the same thing with your other arm. Okay, so both of your arms are internally rotated, the back of the hand to the side ribs. What we're going to do from here is begin to slowly walk our feet closer in towards one another, and then squeeze our inner thighs towards one another like an old school thigh master. So breathe into it. The breath is most important here. Close your eyes so that you can really just be with these big sensations. And see if you can squeeze a little bit more. Bring your feet a little bit closer in. I know. Breathe into the fire. Oh, sound effects are welcome. Do what you need to do. One more moment here. Work it. Oh my gosh, and then let it go. Pop back into your standing forward fold, back of your mat. Bend your knees a little bit. Let your arms just hang. Slowly roll up to Tadasana, mountain pose. Standing tall once you get there. Just feeling your arms and your shoulders already. Feeling a big difference. All right, we're gonna roll with some arm circles right here. So we're gonna make fists, but bring your thumbs inside the center of your palm. So thumb tip towards the base of the pinky finger there. And then curl your other fingers over your thumb and squeeze your thumb a little bit. Bring your arms out to the side and just begin to make some circles back. So just circling back. Take it nice and slow, especially on that circle back at the top. Ooh. Breathe into those crunchies. squeeze those thumbs. Keep going, a few more rounds. Planting your feet. One more revolution. And then as your arms come down, interlace them behind your back. Inhale, squeeze your palms. Lift your heart. And then exhale, crease at your hips. Fold your chest down towards your thighs. Let your head go, forward fold. Release your arms, walk your palms forward. Right into a plank pose, inhaling here, and on the exhale, lower your knees, your chest, and your chin. On the inhale this time, you might come right into an upward dog, or just keep your knees down for a bigger cobra, sliding your shoulders back, open the front of the heart, press the earth away through the hands, inhale. And then exhale, lift from your center, rolling over the toes back to downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in here. You can stick your tongue out. All right. I'm going to start to get into a little mini flow here. Inhale your right leg high. Look forward. Exhale, step your right foot to the top. Tense your fingertips. Inhale to reach your right arm up into a low lunge twist. Now, if you can, tent those bottom fingertips, and then for sure roll your bottom shoulder open, and then reach your right shin forward and your left heel back. Inhale here, open up across the collarbones. And then exhale, reach your right arm forward, tent the right fingertips, step your left foot to the top, and let your head go. Now tense your right fingertips under your right shoulder, bend your right knee. Inhale to reach your left arm up. So we're just twisting now to the left in our Uttanasana, long spine. Exhale to weave your left arm under the right, eagle arms. Bend your knees. Inhale to come on up to stand with the eagle arms. As you exhale, I want you to bend your left knee behind your right. Wing your arms by your sides for a little curtsy. Good. All right, from here, we're going to straighten out our left leg. Flex the left foot. You're on the pinky toe side. Sweep your arms up, and then grab your left wrist with your right hand, and then side bend to the right. So you're gently tugging on that wrist to get a whole big stretch there through the left shoulder, the side of the arm, side ribs, side waist, outer hip, all of it. Take one more deep breath in here. Oh, and then as you exhale, take it slow. Bring your chest back to neutral. Plant your right foot. Step your left foot back into warrior one with opposite elbows overhead. So nice and neutral here through the hips and shoulders, shining forward. Inhale to lengthen your front leg. See if you can flex the foot. Lean your chest up and back. And then on the exhale, rebend, replant your front foot. Bring your arms in front of you now towards your belly and just lean forward for a flat back. So we're gonna swim and dance with this. Inhale to rise up, lengthening the front leg. And exhale, arms to the belly, lean forward. Strong back leg here. One more time. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, flat back. One more. Inhale, lift and lengthen. And now as you exhale, rebend, interlace the hands behind you, and then pour your head and your chest forward and down into humble warrior. Gather your right outer hip back into center a little bit. If the balance is tricky, walk your right foot a little bit more out to the right. Let your head go, let your jaw go. And allow your arms to just release overhead. Take one more big breath in. And then as you breathe out, palms to the ground, spin your back heel up, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale to roll forward plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Just gonna keep that going. Stay easy on the wrists. Inhale for your cobra or your up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. All right, left leg high, breathing in. Look forward, step your left foot to the top. Tense your fingertips, firm up the back leg, and then lift your left arm up as you inhale. Lift that right hip a little bit more, and then see if you can lean back into your left shoulder. And now reach your left arm forward as you inhale. Exhale, step your right foot to the top and let your head go. Tenting left fingertips under left shoulder, bend your left knee. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, weave your right arm under the left. Eagle arms as you rise up to stand. Inhale. And then exhale, right knee bends behind the left, wing the arms. Now lengthen out that right leg. Flex the foot to protect your ankle. Sweep your arms up. Grab your right wrist with your left hand and side bend to the left. Opening the whole right side. I know this is neck and shoulders class, but always feels good to stretch open the whole body a little bit so that it's a balanced experience. All right, bring your chest back to neutral and then step your right foot back. Warrior one, grab opposite elbows. Inhale, lengthen the front leg. Dig the front heel into the earth, lean back. And then exhale, rebend, forearms to the belly, reach the crown of the head forward. Two more, inhale, rise up. Exhale, inhale, and exhale. All right, inhale, rise up. And then exhale, rebend, interlace the hands behind you, humble warrior. I can't stress enough, strength through that back leg, a little lift through the inner arch of that back foot, and then even out your hips as much as you can. Let your head go, but lift the belly for counterbalance. Take one more deep breath in. And then breathe out, palms to the earth, back heel up, step it back, down dog. Inhale to your plank, exhale, lower knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra, up dog, squeeze the shoulder blades. Exhale your way back home, downward facing dog. All right, let's go one more round like that. Right leg high, breathing in. Right foot forward, breathing out. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, right palm down, step your left foot forward and fold. Right fingertips down, inhale, left fingertips up. Exhale, weave your left arm under the right. Inhale, rise up with your eagle arms. Exhale, take your bow, left leg behind the right. Straighten out the left leg, reach your arms up, grab your left wrist with your right hand, side bend to the right. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, bring your chest back to neutral. Step your right foot back, opposite elbows. Just one time here. Inhale, lengthen out, look up. Exhale, elbows to the belly. Inhale, lengthen up. And then exhale right into your humble warrior. Head releases. Shoulders release. And now this time around, release your fingertips to the earth. Lengthen your front leg, flex the foot, and now turn your right toes to the left. Bring your feet to parallel. You might need to adjust them and shorten the distance between the feet. We're gonna grab our left ankle or shin, whatever you can get with the right hand. And then we're gonna reach our left arm up. So it's a little twist again. Lift and lengthen the spine. Now, as you breathe out, I want you to cross your left arm in front of your right. Just making sure I'm not blocking my mic. So that your arms are crossed, left arm in front of the right. And then just take a moment here to let your head go, to pour the weight just slightly forward into the balls of the feet, to feel this stretch here through the deltoids. Okay, now you can either stay here, or if you want to go even deeper, lean your right side rib cage towards your right thigh. And as you do so, you're going to hinge your left arm open and peek underneath your left arm. So it's a nice, big stretch again. It's like you're opening a door or a window here. And then come back to neutral. Release your arms, spin to the right, low lunge, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale to plank, exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale here, open the heart, and then exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, left leg high, breathing in. Breathe out, step your left foot forward. Inhale, left arm up, low lunge twist. Exhale, left fingertips down, step your right foot forward. Inhale, your right arm up here. Twist it to the right. Exhale, right arm under the left. Inhale, rise up, eagle arms. Exhale, right leg behind the left. Take your bow. Lengthen the right leg, flex that right foot. Grab your right wrist with your left hand and side bend to the left. Inhale here, stretch it. And then exhale, come to neutral, step your right foot back, grab opposite elbows. Inhale, lengthen out, look up. Exhale, elbows to the belly, flat back. Inhale, lengthen out. And exhale, humble warrior, bow down and in. Okay, release the fingertips, lengthen that front leg. Turn your left toes to the right, parallel your feet, closer stance than a normal wide straddle. And then grab your right ankle or shin with your left hand. Lift and lengthen the spine, so you might need to slide that left hand up the leg a little bit. Reach your right arm up. Twist it. And then as you breathe out, wrap your right arm over your left, reaching for your left leg. And just pause here for a moment. If you want even more sensation, I'm kind of craving it on this side. Just walk your feet a little bit further apart. If you're having trouble making contact with your legs, then narrow the stance. Just do what you need to do. Let your head go. Breathing into the places that need some love. A lot of us are sitting, right? Sitting in front of computers or on video calls. This is such a nourishing practice to counter all of that. All right, either stay here or lean your left side ribs over towards your left thigh and then hinge your right arm open so that as you look up, you're peeking underneath your right arm. And then slowly come back, let it go. Release the arms, turn to the left, low lunge, send it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale to your cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in here and sigh it out. Drop down into child's pose for a moment, knees down, hips to heels. Just feeling your body and your breath. And then lift your head. I want you to swim forward here. Right into a cobra. Slide the shoulders back. We're just going to play with some fun head turns and mantras. So as you look to the left, you'll chant sa. As you look to the right, ta. And then look up, na. And then look down, ma. And then head to neutral. Look to the left, sa, ta, na, ma. 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 Keep it going. Few more rounds. Truth is my identity. I vibrate with truth. I vibrate with love. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. One more. Sa, ta, na, ma. Good. Now bring your head to neutral. Tip your weight over towards your left hip. Your toes shift to the right and then look over your right shoulder. Nice little opening through the left outer hip and waist. And the neck. Come back to center and switch it. Shift your weight over towards your right hip. Look back over your left shoulder. And let's do that one more time each side. Roll to center and then to the left. Roll to center to the right. Roll to center here. Inhale, look up. Exhale, stick your tongue out. And then lower your belly and your chest all the way to the earth right here. I'm going to take one of my favorite shoulder stretches on the belly. So either cactus your arms here with your elbows straight out of your shoulders or T your arms. I find it's a bigger sensation with my arms cactus, but could be totally different for you. Tense your right fingertips here and then roll over to your left hip. And just allow your left temple to release and your right leg to swing back. And now soften your shoulders here. See where you can release into deeper presence. Grounding and calming, even through really high sensational moments. Amazing. Come back onto your belly. Cactus your arms or T. We're going to roll over to the right hip. I have a little mic situation. Tense your left fingertips. Allow your right temple to release. And if that's not happening, you could totally bring a block or a blanket or pillows under your right temple. Find the place where the pose can meet you. And then settle into it a little bit deeper. Okay, roll back onto your belly. We're going to do something really special now. This will be our last thing before we close out. You're going to reach your left arm long in front of you. And then again, you're going to roll over onto your left hip. So you're just straight up on the side. So you can either keep your right foot just staggered here in front of your left for support, or maybe you can bring your right leg behind you and even plant your right foot on the earth with your right knee facing up towards the sky. So if that's available, try that out. And then with our left arm, we're just going to bend the elbow and bring your left palm towards the back of the heart. So it's like the upper portion of a gomukhasana, cow face arm. All right, you can either stay right here, or maybe you want to try to bring the right arm behind your back, internally rotating that right arm so that the back of the hand reaches towards the back of the heart, and then maybe your fingertips touch. Maybe you can clasp your hands for a full-on gomukhasana, at least just the arms. Breathe into it. Soften the shoulders. Okay, now if you clasped the arms, unclasp them. Roll onto your back here. So we're just rolling onto the back. I want to make sure I'm still in frame for you. So rolling onto your back. So great. Left elbow pointing up, right elbow pointing down. You can plant your left foot on the earth as well. Or maybe you want both legs long. Just lean your head back into your arms. If this is too much, just back off. You can always grab opposite elbows overhead and be in the same place. Just try to even out and balance out through the shoulders as much as you can. Take 2 more cycles of breath. All right, and then rebend your right foot, or right knee rather, plant your right foot. Roll back onto your left hip, onto the side, release your arms, roll back onto your belly. Take a moment in a full pranam with your palms face up, your forehead on the ground. Just offer it all up right here. All right, now we're going to keep our right arm long in front of us and roll over onto the right hip. So you're on your right side. Find the place that works for you with that left leg and left foot. And then bend your right elbow. And just check in that that right elbow is facing as much forward as it can. Right hand towards the back of your heart. And find that nice tricep stretch there. And then if it feels available, and if you tried it on the other side, try it here with your left arm behind your back, reaching the back of the left hand towards the back of the heart, and then find whatever grasp you can manage. So maybe it's just reaching for your shirt, or just keeping it loose. Breathing deep and full. Okay, now unclasp your hands if you had them clasped, and then roll all the way onto your back. Oh, even out there through the arms. See if you can really get those elbows like one up, one down. Very well might not be possible, right? Perfectly, but that's the direction that we're headed with these gomukhasana arms. One pointing up to heaven, the other to earth. And find whatever leg situation suits you here, maybe long, maybe knees bent. And allow the back of the head to release into your right arm. One more round. Amazing. Rebend your right leg, left leg, plant your left foot, and then roll over to your right side, and then roll back onto your belly. Full pranam it out. Offer it up. Amazing. And then roll onto your back all the way. Just take a couple moments here in a shavasana with your shoulders softening down away from the ears, the arms wide, legs wide. Slowly beginning to deepen your breath. Inside out. Wiggling the fingers and the toes. Stretch the arms by the ears. Inhale to point the toes, reach through the fingertips. And then exhale, round your spine a little bit as you draw the knees into the chest. Give yourself a nice big squeeze. Some love, some thanks for showing up and for moving your body, tending to your neck and shoulders, releasing tension. Let's happy baby it out. You can grab either your toes with your peace fingers or outer edges of your feet or wherever you can get. Anchor your tailbone down. Maybe rock side to side. Inhale nice and deep. Stick your tongue out. And then hug your knees in. You can either roll to one side or maybe inhale, rock your feet back. Exhale, rock your feet forward. Massage along your whole back. And then make your way to a seat just like we began, rubbing your palms together in front of your heart. Pressing your palms into one another, elbows out wide. And let's close with an Om together, just giving ourselves a blessing to move on into the rest of our day. Inhale deep. Prayer to the forehead, a little bow down into your beautiful body and into your practice and all of your efforts. Satnam beauties, love you. Satnam loves. Thank you so much for joining me today. If puppy dog breath was new to you, check out the puppy dog breath tutorial that I just posted in the how to playlist. And remember to like and subscribe and to share this channel with your friends and help support free yoga. Love you all. Satnam.